Hey YouTube, hey everyone, thank you for checking out the channel. So Kenny, here I am, we're back with another quick video. We're gonna go through one of the projects that I've been working on here lately and where we've been with it. It's been a while since I've uploaded any kind of footage, and I know some people have been like, hey, what's going on with the videos? I'll kind of explain that as time goes on, and maybe I've explained that in other videos, but before we get crazy into it, do the YouTube stuff, hit the like button and subscribe, turn on the notification bell so that the next time I upload a video, you'll be notified. Hit the alls tab on there so that anything I upload, you'll be notified, whether it's shorts, whether it's videos and things like that. And I'll give you a couple seconds to get that done. Now that we all got the basic maintenance stuff taken out and taken care of, what we're gonna do is talk about one of the projects I have behind us. So this is my 2013 Yamaha Raptor build that I've been doing. For those of you who may remember, I did powder coat the frame a long time ago. I am going to maybe put a little clip right here. It came to me, I bought two of them maybe a year and a half ago. Did one back black, sold it, and then this one has just been kind of sitting in the corner waiting to be built. So in the waiting to be built phase, it kind of just got on the back burner for all the banshees and stuff that I was doing and all the Tri-Z's and everything else, and doing the X3, a couple upgrades to it so I can take it down to Badlands. But the Raptor's just been sitting back there in the corner. Now she's not. She looks a lot different. We've done a lot of work to it, and it's basically been off camera. So we're gonna talk about what I've done, show you all some pictures of everything that I got going, and then we're gonna go ahead and take a look at this thing, hopefully be getting it close to that button-up phase by the end of this video. I know I need a couple more things left, and those things that I need to do are pretty minor. So I would say we're gonna be at 92, 93% complete by the end of this video, because I still have to get like a rear bumper and a front bumper. And then if I cannot get another tune from Cuervo, which is fine, I don't wanna bother him or drive him nuts. One of the guys that are about an hour from me does the dyno tune and make sure the air fuel ratio is where it's at. So it's more about the air fuel ratio tuning than it is checking out the horsepower. I'm not really concerned about the horsepower as much because I know this thing is a monster. So we're gonna go ahead and get it out, get some videos of it, take a look at it, answer some questions, or I'm gonna answer some questions that I think you all might have, and then go from there. All right, so here we are. Very, very close to being complete. Raptor 700, we just have OEM plastics on it. I can't remember exactly what year has this plastic combo, but I love it. So I went ahead with this plastic combo, and then I'll post that year right in here somewhere, and maybe a picture. But I did decide to just do it and do a little modifications to it. So I decided to go with a completely blue frame, blue swing arm, blue front A-arms. So with it up here at the front, we have this Alba long travel front A-arms, a YFZ 450R shocks. So these are the EFI model shocks here. Took the shocks off, took the springs off, powder coated those. What was the white? At first I did a pure white, and the pure white, in my opinion, was not pure white. It was more of an off-white. And then I just went ahead and did a signal white from Columbia Coatings. That matches really good to the super whiteness of the plastics. We have the braided stainless steel lines going up to the front, running the dual banjo bolt up there, ASV levers that I'm going to have to powder coat, and I'm going to zinc plate the springs, clean them up. Everything works. They're just not the best looking, and it's the same thing here with the clutch lever. Everything works, just not the best looking right yet. So we have a rock steering stem, which is basically a clone of the Alba, just +2, get me up a little bit higher. I am a 6-foot guy, so that is what it is. Alba bead locks with ITP hole shots in the front and rear. The bead locks are the same blue as everything else. The lug nuts I did blue as everything else, but the rims themselves I powder coated with an anodized gold. I thought that the gold here in these wheels and the gold on the shock tower or the shock resi, and then how the exhaust changes, it gives it a nice little hint of gold. So I'm probably gonna have some type of old gold or something like that in my graphics once I get those done. We're gonna talk about the power plant here in a minute. We got regular stock headlights. I am going to eventually do the LED ones, but one step at a time. Let's get this thing running. Let's get this thing tuned. Let's get to where it's at. Swapping the headlights over is a simple task, so I'm not really stressed over that. We have to order a front bumper. Now I'm stuck. The Pro Armor bumper is one that I like, and then there's another gentleman, either Dave or Luke, I can't remember which name it is. He offers some bumpers. I'm just not a huge fan of that look. And I don't know if I want to, I like the Alba, but I like how it looks, but you know, I don't know if I want to go that route either. So I'm going to get a new front bumper at some point in time, and I'm going to get a new rear bumper. And I'm going to get the one from the guy on the groups for that one, but the rear bumper is going to get swapped out. Extended arms, vapor blasted, and did the whole motor. We'll talk about that here in a minute. Rear plastics all brand new. We have dual Empire pipes. And we have the Fuel Customs intake. That intake coupled with a Power Commander 6 with a tune from Corvo. I said I redid that rear shock too. Has me running good. So I still just want to put it on the dyno to make sure I am where I'm supposed to be. So that's just kind of me on BOCD. I just don't want my machine to burn up or blow up. We just got running wheel spacers in the rear just to widen it out for the front. Didn't find a reason to buy a new axle since this one isn't bent or messed up. Once that time comes, I probably will. Same, gold wheels in the back. And the ITP hole shots, what are we at? A 21 in the front, and these should be a 20s in the rear. Got them inflated to like 15 PSI. I just want to make sure I'm not having any leaks. This one is really solid. This one is pretty solid too. Haven't had to really mess with them, but I like to put them up to like 15, wait a couple days, come out, make sure we're still holding good pressure. I am going to be getting the rear master cylinder, which is up there, the caliper on, got the master cylinder already there. Just changing a couple things, getting it all cleaned up, put some brake fluid in it and try to bleed my rear brakes. So I just got a couple just miscellaneous pieces here. Rear master cylinder, we have a rear caliper. We have another front master cylinder just because I lost the cap and the bladder that goes underneath it. So it was cheaper to just buy a whole nother one used. We have the DRW K-Saver here that we're gonna get installed. We have the coolant system. Have a bracket that we're going to use for a, what's that thing called? A trail tech, kind of like a temperature gauge and a speedometer. We're going to run that on here too. What do we got here? Block off. What's in this? This is my new chain, gold chain. I think it's a DID chain. This is the bracket that protects the brake line. So yeah, I got plenty of pieces here. And we're going to just, you know, that goal is to just get all these little things left off the floor so I can have this Raptor as close to being finished as I can. Rear brake light works great. Got a little under scoop that goes on there. And that looks fine. Got our seat there. So yeah, moving along. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and get those couple things done off camera. And we'll see. Let me see if I haven't started this thing. I haven't started it because the exhaust is right there on the plastics, but just let you all hear it for a second. Won't hurt anything. The battery's not dead. Keys on, run on. There she is, loud. All right. Let's get these other things completed. And then we can get this machine to where I'm thinking it's a little bit more than done. Maybe get it out there in the sunlight and then go around it again. And then we'll talk about the motor. So I went ahead and got her outside and she's looking good. Got all the plastics on, got a couple things buttoned up. I still need to bleed the physical brakes, but the front and rears are on. One of the clamps for the rears is missing, but enough of me, let's go. So I think it's gonna look crazy when it's freaking done. Some old goldish style graphics or something on there. I'm not 100% sure. This is a rider. It's not supposed to be crazy, but it's crazy how everything starts out looking. I still need to put on my coolant resi over here, but the motor. So I vapor blasted everything, and I got this machine before I really got crazy into the vapor blasting and the zinc plating. So thank goodness it has taken me some time. I did zinc plate all my hardware with the Caswell kit that I've purchased. So all this stuff is what came out of it. I also, DRWK Saver, what did I do? I went with a 734 Athena big bore. Yeah, people complain about them or say don't use them, but it's just what I decided to go with, something different. OEM everything that's inside of here, no changes made. OEM everything going up to the top. OEM head. We have a CP piston in there, and we just did the big three basically. So it has the Fuel Customs intake, the dual Empires on the rear, and programmer. We have the Dynojet Power Commander 6, tuned from Corvo. This is what we're looking like. I mean, I think it looks great. Looks freaking new sitting here. Small things have to be worked out, small bugs, which is small things. Probably still going to take this out to have it on the dyno. Once I do get the tune from Corvo, I trust everything he's doing, but sometimes I just like to have my own stuff done, and why not? But yeah, she's about done. I mean, she's rideable right now. I mean, you know, coolant, oil, everything's in her. I just don't have no brakes. But, you know, let's see. Scare us all half to death. Well, after a couple kicks, I forgot I didn't have no brakes. She's looking beautiful right here. Oh, I love this thing so far. It's gonna be my breakup from the Banshee stuff. I do have my 421. I also have my 89 that I'm doing. This is just something to break up, 2-stroke to 4-stroke. More than likely, I'm going to sell my 89 and just have this in my other Banshee. Do a TRX for my son. But all right, we're done for right now in this video. Let me show you a couple things that I did get done off camera. So I got that little plate that goes over here that covers that up, protects it. I got the master cylinder all connected, and brake light and all that stuff should work. So when you hit the brakes, light should come on back there. We got the hard brake line here. I got to just get the 2 clamps to secure it where it belongs. So that's all good there. Yeah, I got that. I got the shield underneath here to hold the brake light and contain all that stuff underneath. Yeah, just small things I got left to do, but I'm happy with it. I love it. All right, everyone. So this one wasn't a long one. If you enjoyed this kind of content, like I said, hit the notification button, turn on the notification button, hit that like button, subscribe, share the video. It helps out the YouTube algorithm. Send it out to your friends. This is really a nice one. I like it. Wider, more stable, a lot more power than what it came out of the factory. So yeah, I like it. We'll see you all in the next one. simple stuff to do